He was the first Christian comedian we know to go on tour with a major Christian artist. He was out with Newsboys when we were still doing open mics. Give it up for my friend, Mr. Bob Smiley!
Oh, man, thank you guys for coming out. And how about a round of applause for Bone, huh? Yep, he's really trying. No, don't laugh a lot, because I've only got 8 minutes, and I wanted 7 of it's going to be talking about my merchandise. Yeah, or a tight Marty Simpson set, as we call it. So... No, it is good to be here. When Bone asked me to be a part of this, I was all excited because at the time I didn't know what the term pro bono meant. But it is. I know a lot of you don't know me. I am a comedian. Actually, wasn't always a comedian. I actually was a stay-at-home dad for a little while, but then we had kids, and had to get out of there. I don't know what else you want to know. I live in northern Mexico, a place called Houston, Texas. And yeah. And everybody wants to know about Hurricane Harvey. It hit us really hard, and but it was kind of a cool time for the community. I spent like 2 weeks taking stuff out of houses, or what cops call looting. But we love doing this. We absolutely do. And not everybody likes to laugh. That's what boggles my mind. When I flew in today in Nashville, they lost my luggage, which, was my fault because I flew. And the only reason why I actually wanted my luggage, I do have merchandise. Don't feel like, you need to go support Christians. But I wanted my toothbrush, but I was able to get one here in Nashville. Man, you guys have an amazing goodwill. No, it's a soft bristle. But anyway, I met a guy with no sense of humor while I was at the Nashville airport. I was standing behind him at an ATM. I thought this was hilarious, but as soon as he put in his password, I just went, got it, and I took off running. And he did not look like a sprinter. And so a lot of people want to know where we get our sense of humor. I got mine from my dad. My dad is a very, very funny, good Christian man, and it's kind of weird. We have the same personality. We don't look alike at all. My dad weighs 280 pounds. He's 5'7". Yeah, and he's always been big. I asked my grandmother, I was like, was he ever skinny like me when he was young? And she was like, no. He was born on a Thursday and a Friday. So... And I'm not making, somebody's going, I'm not making fun of him. He loves being big. One time he was like, Bob, come stand next to me so we look like the number 10. I'm like, but he's so funny. And I got to learn, watching that. I'm trying to think of some examples. Oh, actually, that is a good example. Since I don't look like him at all, my second junior year in high school, don't judge me. This is a church. Act like a Christian and judge me silently in your mind. I wasn't good at school, and I'm not making excuses, but a lot of you guys are comics, so our brain. God made our brain different, so we process stuff. I'm not making excuses. Like first grade, my teacher said, class, you have to raise your hand to go to the bathroom. I was like, no, you don't. Watch. Yeah, so I don't date much. But no, I had a great dad. He was so good. He was kind of my role model. And that is, I love doing comedy, but my favorite job, again, and we only have 8 minutes, but I love talking about how amazing God is. And God has blessed me so much. And one of them is, I'm a dad. I have 3 kids. And again, I don't know if you know me, but that's a blessing. Because when this may be too personal, but when I first got married, I was actually told that I couldn't have children by my mother-in-law. And she thought she was in charge because we were living with her. And but the first 2 we had in the hospital. The third one, we actually did something different. I don't know if it's popular here in Nashville, but in Texas, I'd read an article. It was better to have the baby underwater. Yeah, we did that. And don't do that. Seriously, turns out not everybody at that YMCA had read that article. That lifeguard was angry. And, But it is, I do. God has been blessed. And again, we only have 8 minutes each, which is great. And but I mean, God has been blessed. I don't know if a lot of you know my story, but 3 years ago, this is going to be actually, I have no joke for this, but my wife just left me and the kids 3 years ago, and God used CCA to love on us and take care of us, and the church. And I know it's awkward to bring up, especially during a short set. And I see all you women looking at me thinking the same thing, like, what? She threw away this? No, I get it. The other guy had way bigger bank accounts. But no, so that's the deal, man. I mean, God uses all of us. We're built for community, and I love the CCA that we are always there for each other, and that's amazing. I mean, God, basically, he'll get you through anything. Nothing will surprise him, and yeah, it's amazing. Isn't it how that's better than even comedy? God is so faithful. But anyway, yeah, that's my story. I'm a single dad in the ministry, self-employed, raising 3 crazy kids. Ladies? No, it's just so weird because my kids are all like, you should date. And I was like, I don't even, because I was so faithful to my wife. And, and I'm faithful in any relationship. Like, when I hang out with my pastor, I don't look at other pastors. I don't. I'm not like, whoa, wonder what his sermon's like. I bet he finishes on time. So, and I don't even know, I need to ask Bowen, because I don't even know where you go to find women. I don't know. A friend of mine actually signed me up for a dating site, plentyoffish.com. Yeah, are you on it? Are you on it, really? What's your profile? Wait, no. Did you guys meet on Plenty of Fish? Okay, back me up. There are plenty of fish, and they're all bottom feeders. I'm not trying to, but you got to admit, it's all lies, especially ladies. You got to admit, like, don't say, hi, I'm Tony with an I, and I'd love to meet you, and I show up, and it's Tony with a Y, and why did he lie to me? And fake photos, I don't know why women do that. Don't make me think I'm about to meet Anne Hathaway, and I show up, and you look like Anne passed away. So it is, but I mean, I just, like, real quick, I've got 1 minute left, and I will be at my merch table. Don't feel like you need to go support my 3 children. WWJD. But no, that is, God will give you what you need to provide. And in the Bible, my grandmother taught me this when I was young, and I'll close with this, but I remember she pulled me aside, and this has been so valuable, especially in the last 3 years of my boys and I getting through stuff. But she was like, read the Bible every single day. It's God's love letter to us, and it's cheat codes to life. And then she said something funny. She was like, read the Bible every single day. It makes me mad that young kids never read the Bible, and of course, elderly people are reading it like crazy because, it's like they're trying to cram for a final. So I hope you guys dive into the Word, and I hope you guys had fun tonight. That's my time, man. Thank you guys so much.
Keep it up for my dude, Bob Smiley. Bob is funny.